Don't touch me. I reached across the dinner table and gently touched Claire's hand. She pulled it away. Please don't. I froze. Don't what? Touch me. I forced a small laugh. I'm your husband, Claire. I know. Then why are you acting like I'm a stranger? She looked down at her plate. I'm tired. You've been tired for months. I said I'm tired, Ethan. I leaned back and stared at her. Did I do something? No. Are you sure? Yes. Then why can't I even hold your hand? She pushed her plate away. Can we not do this tonight? Do what? Ask my wife why she doesn't want me near her. Her eyes hardened. You're making this bigger than it is. I wanted to believe her. I wanted to believe there was some simple explanation. Instead, I felt a cold weight settle in my chest. Fine, I whispered. Forget I asked. She stood. Thank you. That word hurt more than it should have. Over the next few weeks, I noticed everything. Claire began leaving the house without explaining where she was going. Where are you headed? I asked one Saturday. To my mother's. Again. Yes. You were there yesterday. She needs help. With what? She just does. I watched her grab her phone from the counter. Can I call you later? Why? I have things to do. You always have things to do now. She stopped at the door. Please don't start. I'm not starting anything. I'm asking. I'll be back tonight. Then she left. I stared at the closed door for several seconds. Something was wrong. I just didn't know what. One evening, while we ate, Claire suddenly said, I've been helping take care of a little girl. I looked up. A little girl? Her name is Lily. How old is she? 3. I smiled faintly. Your mother's friend has a granddaughter? Claire's fork stopped moving. No. Then who is Lily? She's someone I help. Someone? Yes. Why have I never heard about her? I never thought it mattered. I studied her face. You spend enough time with her for it to matter. Claire looked away. Is she related to you? No. Then how do you know her? Ethan, please. Please what? Stop asking. Her voice was suddenly nervous. That frightened me more than anger would have. 2 days later, I saw the photograph. Claire had left her phone on the kitchen counter while she showered. I wasn't looking for anything. At least, that was what I told myself. A notification appeared. Lily read heart. I picked up the phone. The photograph filled the screen. Claire was holding a little girl against her chest. The child was smiling. Claire was smiling too. I had not seen that smile directed at me in months. When Claire came downstairs, I was waiting. Who is Lily? Her face went pale. Where did you see that? Your phone. You looked through my phone? I saw one picture. You had no right. I'm your husband. Tell me who she is. She isn't your concern. I stared at her. Not my concern. No. I swallowed hard. You're spending time raising a 3-year-old child, and I'm not allowed to ask why. Ethan, leave it alone. Why? Because I said so. I wanted to shout. Instead, I nodded. Okay. She looked surprised. I walked past her and went upstairs. I closed the bedroom door and sat on the edge of the bed. My hands were shaking. Something was hidden from me, and for the first time, I knew I could not trust Claire's answers. I kept replaying every moment in my mind. The nights she turned away, the calls she took outside, the sudden trips, the locked phone, the little girl. None of it made sense. I opened my notebook and wrote down every detail I could remember. I wrote dates, excuses, names, and places. I promised myself I would not accuse Claire without proof. If she was innocent, I would apologize. If she was lying, I would finally know why. Either way, I needed the truth, and I was willing to wait for it. I would not confront her again. Not yet. I would find the truth myself, no matter. The child I was never told about. I followed Claire on Tuesday afternoon. She told me she was going to her mother's house. Instead, I watched her drive across town and stop outside a small apartment building. What are you doing here? I whispered to myself. I stayed in my car. Claire walked to the entrance and knocked. A woman opened the door, but I barely noticed her. My eyes were fixed on the little girl who ran toward Claire. Mommy. Claire smiled and picked her up. My baby. My stomach dropped. I watched Claire kiss Lily's forehead before carrying her inside. My baby. I repeated the words silently. For 3 years, I had believed I knew my wife. Now I was sitting in a parked car, staring at a child I had never known existed. I waited nearly an hour. When Claire finally returned to her car, I drove home before she could see me. That night, I waited until she walked into the bedroom. "Where were you?" She stopped. "I told you. My mother's." "No, you didn't." Her face changed. "I followed you." "You followed me?" "Yes." "Ethan, why would you do that?" "Because you keep lying to me." "I'm not lying." "You went to an apartment." She said nothing. "Who lives there?" "Please, just let this go." "Who lives there, Claire?" She looked at the floor. "Lily. The little girl?" "Yes." "Why were you holding her?" "She needed me." "You called her your baby." Claire closed her eyes. "Ethan, is she your daughter?" Silence. "Claire, answer me." "Yes." I felt the room tilt around me. "Your daughter?" "Yes." "You have a 3-year-old daughter?" "I didn't know how to tell you." "You didn't know how to tell your husband that you had a child?" "I was scared." "Of what?" "That you would leave me." I stared at her. "You were scared I would leave you?" "Yes." "Then why did you marry me?" She looked wounded. "Because I loved you. If you loved me, you would have told me." "I wanted a normal life." "A normal life?" "Yes." "You built that life on a lie." "I know." "No, you don't." She wiped her eyes. "Who was the father?" She immediately looked away. "Claire, I don't want to talk about him." "That wasn't my question." I said I don't want to talk about him. "You hid a child from me. You owe me the truth." She stood up. "You don't understand what I've been through." "Then explain it." "I can't." "You can't. Or you won't?" She turned toward the kitchen. "I need some air." "No. You need to answer me." Her phone buzzed on the table. She grabbed it quickly. I caught a glimpse of the screen. "Lily, emergency contact. Ryan Miller." "Who is Ryan?" Claire froze. "No one." "Then why are you shaking?" "I'm not." "You are." She shoved the phone into her pocket. "Ethan, please trust me." I laughed bitterly. "Trust you?" "Yes. You just admitted you have a daughter you never told me about." "I was protecting her." "From me?" "No." "Then from who?" Claire said nothing. I stepped closer. "Is Ryan Lily's father?" Her face went completely pale. That was all the answer I needed. "Claire," she whispered, "please don't ask me that." I felt something inside me break. "Who is he?" "I can't tell you." "You can't?" "I'm sorry." I stared at her, suddenly understanding why she had hidden her phone, why she avoided my touch, and why Lily had never been mentioned. Ryan was not just a name. He was the secret standing between my wife and me. I picked up my notebook. "I'm going to ask you one time." She looked at me. "Was Ryan in your life after you married me?" Her lips trembled. "Ethan, please." "That isn't an answer." She turned away. "I made mistakes." "How many?" She stayed silent. "I understand enough." She reached for my arm. "Please don't leave tonight." I stepped back. "I'm not leaving the house." She looked relieved. "I'm leaving this conversation." But inside, I had decided something else. I would find out everything, and somehow, I knew the truth would hurt far more than anything Claire had told me that night. Ryan. I spent the next morning searching for Ryan Miller. I found his name in an old social media account Claire had forgotten to log out of on our shared computer. There were photographs from years ago. Claire and Ryan at a beach. Claire and Ryan at a restaurant. Claire wearing the necklace I had once thought she bought for herself. I stared at the screen until my eyes burned. "So this is who you were?" I printed the photographs and waited for Claire to come home. When she walked through the door, I placed the pictures on the table. She stopped. "Where did you get those?" "I found them." "Ethan, you had no right." "I had no right to know who my wife dated before me?" "That isn't what I mean." "Then tell me what you mean." She looked at the photographs. "You searched through my things." "I searched because you lied." "I never lied about Ryan." "You never told me about him either." Claire sat down. "He was my boyfriend." "Before me?" "Yes." "When did it end?" "Before we got married." "Completely?" She hesitated. "Yes." I pointed toward the photographs. "Then why does he still appear in your life?" "He is Lily's father." My chest tightened. "I know that." "I didn't want you to know." "That part is obvious." She looked at me with tears in her eyes. "Ryan and I were together for a long time. When I became pregnant, everything changed." "When?" She looked down. 3 years ago. I felt my hands go cold. Claire, we have been married for 4 years. I know. So Lily was born while we were married. Yes. I stood there, struggling to breathe. You let me believe I was building a family with you. You were. No. I was building a marriage with a woman who already had another family. Lily is innocent. I know she is. Then please don't punish her for what I did. I would never punish a child. Claire wiped her cheeks. Ryan promised he would take responsibility. And did he? He tried. Then why are you still raising Lily with him? Because he disappeared whenever things became difficult. So, you kept him in your life? I had no choice. You always had a choice. She looked at me. I was afraid. Of Ryan? Yes. Then why didn't you tell me? Because I thought you would hate me. I don't hate you. She looked relieved for half a second. I hate what you hid from me. I am sorry. Sorry doesn't explain why you married me. I loved you. Then why did you keep another man's child and another man's place in your life hidden from me? I wanted Lily to have stability. And I was your stability? Yes. The answer cut deeper than I expected. So, I was useful. No. Then what was I? My husband. A husband who wasn't allowed to hold his wife's hand. She looked away. I didn't know how to separate my past from my present. Ryan wasn't your past. She said nothing. I stepped closer. Was he still seeing you after our wedding? No. Never. She hesitated. Claire. Not like before. I felt sick. What does that mean? It means things were complicated. Complicated? She started crying. I made mistakes. I wanted to scream, but I forced myself to stay calm. Tell me the truth. I am trying. Then answer one question. I looked directly into her eyes. Is Lily his daughter? Claire went completely silent. I already knew. Still, hearing it mattered. Yes, she whispered. The word crushed whatever hope I had left. Then her phone rang. She looked at the screen and froze. I glanced down. Ryan Miller. Answer it, I said. Ethan, please. Answer it. She pressed the phone to her ear. Hello. A man's voice came through the speaker. Claire, we need to talk about Lily. I stared at my wife. For the first time, I understood that Ryan wasn't a secret from her past. He was still part of our marriage. And now, standing beside her, I realized the truth was beginning. Whatever Ryan wanted, I knew this marriage would never survive a lie from Claire. Chapter 4. The night everything broke. I stood beside Claire as Ryan's voice came through the phone. Claire, are you alone? No, she said. Is Ethan there? I looked at her. Yes, I answered. There was a pause. Then I think it's time we meet. Claire immediately shook her head. Ethan, please don't. I took the phone from her hand. Where? Ryan laughed softly. You really want to meet me? Yes. Tomorrow. Tonight. Another pause. Fine. Come to the coffee shop near the park. I hung up. Claire grabbed my arm. Why did you do that? Because I'm done hiding from him. You don't know what Ryan is capable of. I know what you are capable of now. She flinched. An hour later, I stood across from Ryan. He looked completely calm. You must be Ethan. I am. I've heard a lot about you. I doubt that. Ryan smiled. Claire said you were a good man. Then why did she need you? His smile disappeared. Because Lily is my daughter. I know. And Claire married you because you could give her something I couldn't. What? A stable home. Money. Security. I stared at him. So I was useful. You were safe. His words hit harder than I expected. I looked at Claire. Is that true? She whispered. Ethan, answer me. I wanted Lily to have a good life. And I was just part of the plan. No. Ryan leaned forward. You loved her. She loved you. But she never stopped loving me. I felt my jaw tighten. Don't speak for her. Ask her. I turned toward Claire. Did you ever truly love me? She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. I waited. Claire. Her eyes filled with tears. I cared about you. That wasn't my question. I did love you. Did you? Ryan laughed. She was still seeing me during the first years of your marriage. I turned toward him. Shut up. Ask her. I looked at Claire. Were you? She covered her mouth. Claire. Yes. The word destroyed me. When? She started crying. Ethan, I was confused. When? After our wedding. How long? Almost 2 years. I stepped backward. 2 years. 2 years of dinners, birthdays, promises, and nights when I wondered why my wife would not touch me. You were with him while sleeping beside me? I'm sorry. You let me think I was imagining everything. I didn't know how to stop. You always knew how to lie. Ryan stood. You should be angry at her, not me. I looked at him. I am angry at both of you. For one terrible second, I imagined hitting him. Then I remember my father's voice from years ago. Never become the man you hate. I walked away. Claire followed me outside. Ethan, please wait. No. Let me explain. You've had 4 years. She grabbed my sleeve. I never wanted to hurt you. You already did. I pulled my arm free and walked to my car. Where are you going? Away from you. Please don't leave me alone. I looked back. You were never alone, Claire. You had Ryan. I drove until I reached a quiet road, then pulled over and called my father. He answered immediately. Son. My voice broke. Dad. My marriage is falling apart. He was silent for a moment. What happened? I found out Claire has a child with another man. He breathed slowly. Are you safe? Yes. Then listen to me. I closed my eyes. Son, revenge won't give you your life back. But truth might. I wiped my face. What should I do? Find the truth. Every piece of it. Then decide who you want to become. I looked through the windshield. I won't hurt them. Good. But I won't let them destroy me either. That's my son. I ended the call. For the first time that night, I stopped thinking about revenge. I started thinking about evidence. If Claire had hidden 2 years from me, I needed to know what else she had hidden. And this time, I would not stop until I knew everything. I opened my notebook and wrote Ryan's name at the top. Beneath it, I wrote, Find everything, no matter how much it hurts me. The secret behind Lily. I met Victor Hayes in my father's office the next morning. Your father told me enough to know you need help, Victor said. I need the truth. Then don't rush into revenge. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. Good. What do you have? I placed the photographs, messages, and notes on his desk. Victor studied everything. This is serious, he said. But we need proof, not assumptions. I understand. Do you have access to Claire's financial records? No. Then we start with what you legally have. After the meeting, I called Sophia. She answered quickly. Ethan? Hi. You sound terrible. I probably look worse. Where are you? At work. Come outside. I found her waiting near the building. She looked at me and sighed. You haven't slept? I'm fine. You always say that when you're falling apart. I looked away. My wife cheated on me. Sophia became quiet. I'm sorry. She has a daughter with him. What? I found out a few days ago. Sophia touched my shoulder. You don't have to carry this alone. I don't know what to feel anymore. Then feel everything. Just don't let anger make your choices. Her words stayed with me. That evening, Victor called. Ethan, I found something. What? Payments from Claire to Ryan. How much? Enough to make me concerned. I stared at the wall. Why was she paying him? I don't know yet. A few minutes later, Victor sent me copies of the records. The payments had been happening for years. Then I found messages attached to several transactions. One message from Ryan read, Pay me, or I tell your husband everything. I felt sick. I called Claire. Did Ryan threaten you? There was silence. Where did you get that? Answer me. Yes. For how long? Years. Why didn't you tell me? I was scared. You were scared, but you still lied to me. I know. Did he threaten Lily? Yes. My anger suddenly became complicated. You should have told me. I thought you would leave. You gave me no chance to choose. She began crying. I'm sorry. I ended the call. I wanted to hate her completely. But now I wondered whether she had been trapped too. That night, an unknown number called me. Is this Ethan Carter? Yes. Who is this? My name is Emma Miller. I sat up. Ryan's sister? Yes. Why are you calling me? Because you deserve to know what my brother has done. I listened. Ryan never wanted to be a father, Emma said. When Lily was born, he panicked. Then why did he stay? He wanted Claire dependent on him. How? Money, threats, fear. I closed my eyes. Did Claire ever try to leave? Yes. When? About a year ago. She planned to disappear with Lily. What happened? Ryan threatened to fight for custody and said he would destroy her reputation. I felt my anger shifting. So Claire was trapped. She made terrible choices, Emma said. But Ryan used those choices against her. I thanked Emma and ended the call. I knew that protecting Lily would not erase what Claire had done to me. I still deserved honesty, respect, and answers. But Lily deserved something different. She deserved adults who would stop using her as a reason to lie, threaten, or run. I promised myself I would separate the child from the betrayal, even if doing that broke my heart again. I sat alone, staring at the evidence. Claire had betrayed me. That would never change. But Lily had done nothing. I could expose Claire and Ryan publicly. I could make everyone know what they had done. Or I could protect Lily from becoming another victim. I called Victor. Can we protect the child without protecting the lies? That depends on what you mean. I want justice for me, but safety for Lily. That is possible. I looked at Ryan's name on my notebook. Then, that's what I want. For the first time, revenge felt smaller than justice. I still wanted Claire to answer for what she had done, but I refused to destroy an innocent child just to make her mother suffer. Tomorrow, I would learn exactly how far Ryan's threats had gone. Chapter 10. I finally let go. Months later, I signed the final divorce papers. Victor closed the folder. It's done. I stared at my signature. Just like that. 4 years of marriage, and one signature ends it legally. I nodded. Emotionally, it took longer. He smiled. You're doing better. I am. I returned to work full-time and slowly rebuilt my career. I stopped checking my phone whenever Claire's name appeared. I stopped wondering where she was, who she was talking to, and whether I had somehow failed as a husband. One evening, my father asked, "Do you still blame yourself?" "No." "Good." My mother smiled. "You finally sound like yourself again." "I think I finally know who I am." My father nodded. "That matters more than getting even." "I know." Claire moved forward too. She kept Lily away from Ryan's worst behavior, and with the legal restrictions in place, he had less control over both of them. Eventually, Ryan disappeared from our daily lives. One afternoon, Emma called me. "Ryan left town." "Are you sure?" "Yes." "Why?" "He has too many problems here." I sighed. "Then I hope he learns something." "Do you still hate him?" I thought about it. "No. I just don't want him near Lily." "That's probably healthier." "It is." Months passed. Sometimes I saw Claire and Lily from a distance. I no longer felt that sharp anger in my chest. I could look at Claire and remember the betrayal without wanting to punish her. One Saturday afternoon, I was walking through a park when I heard a familiar voice. "Mommy's friend." I turned. Lily ran toward me. I smiled. "Hey, Lily." She stopped in front of me and held something behind her back. "I made this." "What did you make?" She handed me a folded piece of paper. I opened it. It was a drawing of 3 people holding hands. I looked at it carefully. "Is this me?" She nodded. "And this is Mommy?" "Yes." I pointed to the 3rd figure. "Who is this?" She smiled. "Me." I laughed softly. "You put us all together." "Yes." Claire approached slowly. "I'm sorry," she said. "She saw you and ran." "I don't mind." Lily looked up at me. "Do you like it?" "I love it." "Keep it." "I will." Claire smiled. "Thank you." I looked at Lily. "You're a good artist." "I know." I laughed. Then Claire asked quietly, "Are you happy?" I looked at her. "Yes." "Really?" "Really." She nodded. "I'm glad." I folded Lily's drawing carefully. "I should go. Will I see you again?" I looked at Lily. "Probably." She smiled. "Okay." I walked away from the park with the drawing in my hand. For years, I had thought revenge meant making someone feel the pain they caused me. I was wrong. The greatest revenge was not watching Claire suffer. It was waking up one morning and realizing I no longer needed her love to know my worth. I had spent years asking why I wasn't enough. Now I understood. Her choices had never measured my value. I had loved deeply. I had trusted completely. I had been betrayed, and I had survived. My marriage ended, but my life did not. It finally began. I looked at Lily's drawing one last time before placing it safely in my wallet. 3 people holding hands. It wasn't the family I had once imagined, but it was a reminder that love could survive even after betrayal, as long as I learned where to place it. I kept walking. I didn't look back. For the first time in years, I felt free. And this time, I was not running away from my past. I was walking toward my future. I called my parents that evening. Dad, yes, son, I wanted to say thank you. For what? For reminding me that losing someone doesn't mean losing myself. My mother said, you learned that yourself. I couldn't have done it without you. My father laughed. Then promise us one thing. What? Don't close your heart because one person broke it. I looked at Lily's drawing. I won't. Good. I think I'm ready for whatever comes. My mother answered softly. Then go live it. And I did. Chapter 7. The man I became after her. I carried the last box out of my old house and placed it in my car. Sophia watched me from the driveway. That's everything? Everything I still want. She nodded. How does it feel? Empty. Give it time. I looked at the house. I spent 4 years building a life there. You're not losing your whole life, Ethan. You're leaving one part of it. I'm trying to believe that. Then start by going back to work. I don't know if I can focus. You can. You just don't want to. I smiled faintly. You always talk like that, only when someone needs to hear the truth. I returned to work the following Monday. It was difficult, but every hour I survived without thinking about Claire felt like progress. That evening, my father called. How are you? Better. Better isn't the same as heal. I know. Are you still angry? Yes. Then be careful. Why? Because anger feels powerful, but it can make you someone you don't recognize. I sighed. I won't let that happen. Good. Build your life. Don't build your life around destroying theirs. My mother joined the call. Your father is right. I know. And eat something. I laughed for the first time in days. I will, Mom. A week later, Claire asked to meet me. I agreed to meet at a quiet cafe. She sat across from me. I'm sorry. I waited. I'm not going to explain it anymore, she said. I lied. I betrayed you. I hurt you. Yes. I know saying sorry doesn't fix anything. No, it doesn't. She lowered her eyes. Can you forgive me? I can forgive you without coming back. Her eyes filled with tears. I understand. Do you? Yes. She looked at me. I finally understand what I lost. I remained silent. I lost a husband who loved me, she whispered. I answered quietly. You lost more than that. You lost my trust. She nodded. I deserve that. Meanwhile, Ryan's problems were getting worse. Emma called me one afternoon. Ethan, I found more information. About Ryan? Yes. He lied about his finances. He owes money everywhere. Why are you telling me? Because he is blaming you and Claire. I frowned. What does he want? He says you ruined his life. I almost laughed. He did that himself. He doesn't see it that way. He doesn't get to threaten me anymore. You should still be careful. I am. Victor continued handling the legal protection for Lily. I told him, I want everything done properly. That's what we're doing. I don't want Lily dragged into our conflict. She won't be, if we stay focused. One evening, Claire called me. Can I ask you something? What? Did you ever love me? I closed my eyes. Yes. She became quiet. How much? I swallowed. I loved the woman I believed you were. She started crying. I understand. I don't hate you. Then why can't we try again? Because love can't survive without trust. I wish I had understood that before. So do I. She whispered, Goodbye, Ethan. Goodbye, Claire. I ended the call and sat quietly. For the first time, I realized I wasn't waiting for revenge anymore. I was moving forward. Then Victor called. Ethan, we have a problem. What happened? Ryan filed a complaint. About what? He claims you're trying to take Lily away from him. I stared at the phone. That's insane. He says you've been interfering with his family. I've never claimed Lily was mine. I know. We have the records. I stood up, then let him accuse me. Are you sure? Yes. I looked at the life I was rebuilding. I won't run anymore. Ryan had made his final move. Now he would have to face the truth. I called my father. Dad, Ryan is accusing me of something I never did. Then let the evidence speak. I'm tired of fighting. I know, son. But this time, you aren't fighting for Claire. You're fighting for your name and for a child who cannot defend herself. His words steadied me. I understand. Good. Stay calm. I will. I opened Victor's folder. Every message and payment was there. I was fully ready. His last lie. I sat beside Victor before the hearing, staring at the folder between us. Are you ready? He asked. No. That's honest. I'm angry. That's understandable. Just don't let Ryan use that anger against you. I never tried to take Lily. I know. These records prove it. He opened the folder. Every payment from Claire to Ryan. Every threat. Every message. I nodded. And the witness? She's waiting outside. Who? Mrs. Wilson. Claire's neighbor. I had never expected her to become part of this. When she entered, she looked nervous. I'm sorry, she said. I don't like getting involved. You're not doing anything wrong, I told her. She looked at Victor. I heard Ryan threatening Claire more than once. What did he say? Victor asked. He said he would take Lily away if Claire stopped giving him money. My hands tightened. Did you hear him clearly? Yes. Thank you, I said. Then Emma arrived. I brought the messages, she said. She handed Victor her phone. He demanded money from Claire for years. I asked, Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. I'm done protecting my brother's lies. The hearing began soon after. Ryan sat across from me with a calm expression. His lawyer spoke first. My client believes Ethan Carter has interfered with his parental rights and attempted to remove Lily from his care. I stared ahead. Then Ryan's lawyer added, Mr. Carter is a jealous husband acting out of revenge. I felt heat rise in my chest. Victor touched my arm. Stay calm. I whispered, I am. Ryan looked directly at me. You wanted my daughter. I finally answered. I never called Lily my daughter. You were trying to take her. No. You helped Claire. Yes. Why? Because Lily is innocent. Ryan scoffed. You hate me? I do hate what you did. So you wanted revenge. I wanted the truth. The judge looked at me. Mr. Carter, you may speak. I stood. My wife betrayed me. She hid a child from me and lied about the man who fathered her. I was devastated. I was angry. But none of that gives me the right to punish Lily. I took a breath. She is 3 years old. She didn't choose any of this. I looked toward Ryan. I never wanted his daughter. I wanted that child protected from threats and fear. The room became silent. Victor presented the financial records. Then he presented Ryan's messages. The judge read them carefully. This message says, Pay me, or I tell your husband everything. Is that correct? Ryan shifted. I was angry. And this message threatens to take Lily away? I didn't mean it. Emma's statement followed. Then Mrs. Wilson spoke. I heard him threaten Claire myself. Ryan shook his head. She's lying. I looked at him. You can keep lying, Ryan, but you can't make everyone else forget what you said. Then Claire stood. I need to tell the truth. She looked at me first. I lied to Ethan. I hid Lily from him. I also let Ryan control me through fear. Her voice broke. Ethan never tried to steal my child. Ryan stared at her. Claire, don't. She turned away from him. I'm done being afraid. The judge reviewed everything before making the decision. Based on the evidence presented, I am ordering restrictions on Ryan Miller's access to Lily pending further review. I released a breath I didn't realize I was holding. Ryan glared at me. This is your fault. I shook my head. No. This is the result of your choices. Victor whispered, You did the right thing. I looked at Lily, sitting safely beside Claire. For the first time, I felt something stronger than anger. Peace. I thought about the man I had been weeks earlier, desperate to hurt everyone who had hurt me. I could barely recognize him now. I still carried the wound, but I no longer needed revenge to prove that my pain mattered. I only needed to know I had chosen what was right, even when nobody thanked me for it. I had been betrayed, but I had not become cruel. Justice had finally arrived without destroying the person I wanted to protect most. Too late to ask for my love. Claire came to my apartment 3 days after the hearing. When I opened the door, she stood quietly with her hands folded. "Can I come in?" I stepped aside. "Yes." She entered and sat on the couch. For several seconds, neither of us spoke. Finally, she said, "I need to apologize." "You already did." "I know, but I wasn't honest enough." I sat across from her. "Then be honest now." She nodded. "I was afraid." "Of what?" "Losing Lily." I listened. "I was afraid of Ryan. I was afraid he would take her from me, and I was afraid of being alone. You could have told me." "I know. You could have trusted me." "I should have." "Then why didn't you?" Claire lowered her head. "Because I knew you deserved better." Her answer hurt more than I expected. "You knew?" "Yes. You knew I deserved better, and you still married me. I loved you, but you used my love." She started crying. "I did. I looked away. I became your shield." "Yes. You let me believe everything was normal while you protected yourself from Ryan." "I was weak. You were afraid." "I was both." I took a slow breath. "Did you ever think about what this would do to me?" "Every day." "Then why keep doing it?" "Because every time I tried to tell you, I imagined losing everything. You lost it anyway." "I know." The room became quiet. She wiped her tears. "Ethan, can we start over?" I looked at her. For 1 second, I remembered the man I used to be. The man who would have said yes immediately. The man who would have forgiven everything just to stop the pain. But I wasn't that man anymore. "I can't." She nodded slowly. "Because you don't love me? I don't know if I can love you the same way." "That isn't a no. It is when trust is gone." She looked at me. "What if I spend years earning it back?" I shook my head. "Some wounds can heal without becoming scars that lead you back to the same person." She closed her eyes. "I deserve that. I don't want you to suffer." "Then what do you want?" "I want peace." She whispered. "Divorce." "Yes." Her face tightened. "I was hoping you wouldn't say it." "So was I." "Can you forgive me?" I thought about everything. The lies. The photographs. The phone calls. The nights I wondered why my wife wouldn't hold my hand. "Yes." She looked surprised. "You can?" "I can forgive you without forgetting what happened." "Thank you." "Don't thank me yet." She gave me a sad smile. "What else do you want?" "I want you to protect Lily." "I will." "And I want you to stop letting Ryan control your life." "I will." "And I want you to stop blaming yourself for every mistake." She looked at me. "Why would you say that?" "Because Lily needs a mother who isn't drowning in guilt." Claire cried again. "You still care about me." "I care about the person you can become." She nodded. Before standing, she hesitated. "There's something else?" "What?" "Lily still asks about you." My chest tightened. "What does she say?" "She asks about Mommy's friend." I smiled despite myself. "She remembers me?" "She remembers you giving her that little stuffed rabbit." I looked down. "I remember." Claire stood. "I don't expect you to be part of her life. I can't be her father." "I know. But if Lily ever needs help, I won't turn my back on her." Claire covered her mouth. "Why?" "Because she never betrayed me." She nodded through tears. "You're a good man." "No. I'm just trying to become one." She walked toward the door. "Goodbye, Ethan." I opened it. "Goodbye, Claire." She stepped outside, then turned around. "I loved you." I swallowed. "I know." "I'm sorry." "I know." She walked away. I closed the door and stood there alone. The apartment felt strangely quiet. But this time, the silence didn't feel like loneliness. It felt like freedom. I had lost my marriage. I had lost the future I thought I wanted, but I had finally stopped losing myself. And that was enough. Chapter 10. I finally let go. Months later, I signed the final divorce papers. Victor closed the folder. "It's done." I stared at my signature. Just like that. 4 years of marriage, and one signature ends it legally. I nodded. Emotionally, it took longer. He smiled. "You're doing better." "I am." I returned to work full-time and slowly rebuilt my career. I stopped checking my phone whenever Claire's name appeared. I stopped wondering where she was, who she was talking to, and whether I had somehow failed as a husband. One evening, my father asked, "Do you still blame yourself?" "No." "Good." My mother smiled. "You finally sound like yourself again." "I think I finally know who I am." My father nodded. "That matters more than getting even." "I know." Claire moved forward too. She kept Lily away from Ryan's worst behavior, and with the legal restrictions in place, he had less control over both of them. Eventually, Ryan disappeared from our daily lives. One afternoon, Emma called me. "Ryan left town." "Are you sure?" "Yes." "Why?" "He has too many problems here." I sighed. "Then I hope he learns something." "Do you still hate him?" I thought about it. "No. I just don't want him near Lily." "That's probably healthier." "It is." Months passed. Sometimes I saw Claire and Lily from a distance. I no longer felt that sharp anger in my chest. I could look at Claire and remember the betrayal without wanting to punish her. One Saturday afternoon, I was walking through a park when I heard a familiar voice. "Mommy's friend." I turned. Lily ran toward me. I smiled. "Hey, Lily." She stopped in front of me and held something behind her back. "I made this." "What did you make?" She handed me a folded piece of paper. I opened it. It was a drawing of 3 people holding hands. I looked at it carefully. "Is this me?" She nodded. "And this is Mommy?" "Yes." I pointed to the 3rd figure. "Who is this?" She smiled. "Me." I laughed softly. "You put us all together." "Yes." Claire approached slowly. "I'm sorry," she said. "She saw you and ran." "I don't mind." Lily looked up at me. "Do you like it?" "I love it." "Keep it." "I will." Claire smiled. "Thank you." I looked at Lily. "You're a good artist." "I know." I laughed. Then Claire asked quietly, "Are you happy?" I looked at her. "Yes." "Really?" "Really." She nodded. "I'm glad." I folded Lily's drawing carefully. "I should go. Will I see you again?" I looked at Lily. "Probably." She smiled. "Okay." I walked away from the park with the drawing in my hand. For years, I had thought revenge meant making someone feel the pain they caused me. I was wrong. The greatest revenge was not watching Claire suffer. It was waking up one morning and realizing I no longer needed her love to know my worth. I had spent years asking why I wasn't enough. Now I understood. Her choices had never measured my value. I had loved deeply. I had trusted completely. I had been betrayed. And I had survived. My marriage ended, but my life did not. It finally began. I looked at Lily's drawing one last time before placing it safely in my wallet. 3 people holding hands. It wasn't the family I had once imagined, but it was a reminder that love could survive even after betrayal, as long as I learned where to place it. I kept walking. I didn't look back. For the first time in years, I felt free. And this time I was not running away from my past. I was walking toward my future. I called my parents that evening. "Dad." "Yes, son." "I wanted to say thank you." "For what?" "For reminding me that losing someone doesn't mean losing myself." My mother said, "You learned that yourself. I couldn't have done it without you." My father laughed. "Then promise us one thing." "What?" "Don't close your heart because one person broke it." I looked at Lily's drawing. "I won't." "Good. I think I'm ready for whatever comes." My mother answered softly, "Then go live it." And I did.